Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have a special video. I'm here with my client Nav and we've been working together for just about 2 months now and he's been absolutely killing it, which is why we jump on this interview. So the whole point is that we're going to show you his journey from before joining us, what he did before, then up to joining us, and then where he's at now and what he's going to do in the future. So hopefully it should give you more insight on how he's doing and how it's been on our program. So here's the man himself, Nav. How's it going? How you been?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
All good, man. All good. It's been some time, hasn't it? So let's make sure that we, I guess, keep it on topic. So let's start with before joining us. Yeah, who are you? What was your journey just before you found us and joined us?
Yeah, so my name's Nav. I'm 20 years old now. From Nottingham, born and bred. And I never went uni, so literally finished my A-levels and got working call centre since I was 17. And I've tried businesses here and there, literally just random stuff, whatever was trending. So drop shipping, car flipping, you name it. I tried it. It didn't really work out. Everyone kept telling me, if you want to do well, you need to invest in property. So through that is how I found you guys.
Okay, cool. And in terms of like not going uni, that sort of thing, going down a different route, I dropped out of uni, so I did go uni for a bit, but left. How was your sort of parents' reaction? How was your family's reaction? How's that been for you?
Obviously, being Asian and stuff, there's a lot of expectations, a lot of pressure that, you need to go to uni to do certain things. But to be honest, I didn't really want to go. So I disguised it as doing a gap year. But the truth is, I didn't really have any idea what I wanted to do. So took a gap year, got straight into working, and basically just thought business is my only way out. Just kept trying.
Okay. No, cool. Yeah, respect it for sure. So that's a bit about who you, like your journey before and what made you start, I guess, getting interested in property. Now, you've been with us since Jan, it is now March. What have you been able to achieve? Like, what's your journey been like?
Yeah, so in those 2 months, I've actually managed to get 2 properties. And being from Nottingham, I've got 2 3-bed flats in the city centre. And each one's giving me £1,000 per month. So that's altogether £2,000 a month in profit, passive income.
Wow, so that's per unit, that's about £1,000 each, isn't it, per month? Is that correct?
Yeah, spot on, £1,000 each.
Okay, and how does that compare to like your job that you've been working?
I mean, that's basically more than my job at this point in profit.
Yeah. Okay, so What's that?
Yeah, which is mad because, you're at your job 8 hours a day and this is just literally passive.
Yeah,
I'm not even there.
Well, I'm super proud of him. So I'm super I'm happy that you're able to achieve that. So in terms of like those units, what people ask a lot of the time is like how much they need initially, how much does it actually cost to set up a unit. A lot of like mentors out there, a lot of information that tells you need like 10, 20, 30k to get started in property. How much did you spend on each unit?
Yeah, so going off what you said, a lot of people like overestimate it. So you hear a lot of 5-6 grand per unit, but I actually managed to start up with just £3,000 per unit, and that included the rental deposit, the furnishing, A to Z, £3,000 per unit, which was amazing.
That is definitely good numbers. And do you feel like you perhaps would have spent like slightly more if you hadn't have joined us, if you'd gone all on your own?
Oh, 100%. I would have gone down the 5-6 grand route and spent stuff on stuff that I didn't even need. Obviously, through you guys pointing me in the right direction, saying, giving me the do's and don'ts, I managed to literally half my cost.
Okay. No, I'm glad to hear it. Like that money should work really hard for you, and you don't need to spend 5-6k to get it furnished to a good standard. I'm sure your properties look amazing. So let's speak more about the program and your experiences. So I understand that you've achieved amazing results, which is literally a property a month, and I'm sure you're going to keep doing that. But let's speak about what did you find particularly helpful, and what do you think we do different that other people would need to know about, basically?
Yeah, so when I came across you guys, you seemed really genuine, and one thing that you guys were offering was one-to-one support. So a lot of, like we said, a lot of other people are selling courses and stuff, but they're just giving you, they're all saying the same thing, but you guys offer one-to-one support, and I've actually been using that. That's the only reason I'm where I am, really. With you guys actually talking to me and actually helping me. And if I send you for a deal, for example, you'll actually analyze that deal for me, which is a game changer.
Okay, that's good. And in terms of like, obviously our courses, videos and then support, how did you find the videos as a whole? Did they answer most of your general questions?
Yeah, so I found the videos were actually really concise. So they're not full of waffle like a lot of other people's. It's literally point after point after point. So you don't like dissect any waffle whatsoever. They're concise. And if I do have any questions, again, I literally shoot you guys a message and you're on it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way that we are, isn't it? The last thing we want to do is tell you that you can get one-to-one support and have like a VA from the Philippines messaging you that will get back to you shortly. That no, we're right on it. I mean, most of the time I'm sending you voice notes, to be fair, because a lot of I don't want to text all that stuff out. So that's good. So you think the most helpful part was like we're actually one-to-one, so it's not like the group stuff. Like I'm sure even you said it to me actually before that like a lot of people are selling group chats and communities, whereas you only work and speak to us basically just because we're in the position that you want to be in. Is that like a correct reflection of your experiences on what you think is
Yeah,
good?
exactly that. Obviously, you only take advice from someone who's somewhere, who's where you want to be, and you guys are literally in the game doing it as we speak. So I'd much rather just, talk straight to you, get your mentorship direct. And yeah, I've a group chat and stuff, it definitely wouldn't be the same because I'm asking my questions to you. I feel a lot more comfortable asking you guys directly, and you guys can literally help me and just me.
For sure. I mean, yeah, when we used to like when I used to see other coaches do like group live calls, it made no sense to me because like you could have 20, 30 people in front of you asking questions which are super basic, and it just means that your time is being wasted listening to basic knowledge as opposed to the one-to-one model where you're basically going to ask me the questions that you need when you need them. So that's why we created that way. So no, I'm glad you did find it helpful. In terms of property, right? People think that to make obviously what you're making right now is more than your job, and with the skills that you have you can repeat it to 10 15k a month easily. Do you think that you need to be an expert in property to be able to make these sort of fun numbers?
Absolutely not. So before I found you guys, like I said, I was trying random businesses. I knew nothing about property. And I'm not saying I'm some sort of expert now. I'm definitely not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've got 2 properties and I don't know that much about property. So you definitely don't need to be an expert to do really well in this field. But yeah, I definitely learned a lot with you guys though. I'm not saying that. But still got a lot to learn and a lot further to go, hopefully.
Okay. No, I appreciate that because yeah, the whole reason I wanted you to at least touch it, like reflect upon that, is a lot of people think that you need to know everything before jumping in, and the reality is you learn a lot more on projects when you're actually running deals, when you're actually setting up a legit business and taking action. That's when you learn. So I'm glad that you agree with me on that. And yeah, just to give us more insight onto into your brain and where you're headed right now. So obviously you were where you were before. You've joined us. You've now obviously gone past that block. You found a business model that works for you. What is next? What is next for you, Nav?
Well, 2 months in, 2 properties in, and next month I want to get my third. So that's where I am now. That's where my head's at now. I want to get a couple deals lined up, a couple viewings lined up, and sort of go for the third. And obviously, with all the experience that I've got now, it should be a lot easier as well. And obviously, I'm still going to be using you guys. Yeah, and hopefully, once I get that third one, it should actually give me the security to leave my job, actually.
No, I hope so. That sounds great. I mean, how confident are you that you'll get that third and even more units?
I mean, I'm very confident. I mean, look, the first property was probably the hardest. I'm not saying it was difficult, but definitely harder than the second. Mm-hmm. But I'm learning with experience. I'm learning on the go with you guys. You guys helping me analyze the deals, so saving me from bad ones and, putting me in the right direction, helping me cut cost. So, obviously based on your experience as well, we're going all in.
Yeah.
And yeah, with the third one, I've got some viewings lined up now actually,
Okay.
but already. But yeah, it should give me the security to leave my job. So, and I've been working for a good 3 years now, so that'll be different to say the least. But yeah, I'm grateful for you guys, the support that you've given me, and I'm proud of what we're doing.
No, we're super proud of you too. To be honest, something like my brother isn't here right now, but if he was here, again, we've been speaking about students like you. There's a lot of killers in this community that we've built, and the main thing that we're proud of is that you took action, you invested in us, and more importantly, you invested in yourself, and you were able to like actually make that leap and actually change your life. And like it won't, nothing will ever change in your life if you don't change anything. So the final thing I just want you to share, if you possibly can, is you were in that position previously at the end of last year where you felt lost, you've been working a job for a while, spinning your tires, and you're now in this position where you're looking at even leaving that job because you're making a lot more money in the job. So how does that feel for you? And yeah, if you don't mind just sharing that.
Yeah, like I said, I'm super proud. But obviously, it doesn't come easy. And like I said before, you don't need to know it all, but what you do need is the right mindset to be able to learn and take stuff in and literally just graft. So you need the right work ethic, and with that and the right guidance, you're onto a winner. You'll go really far. That's what I've learned so far.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think that's a huge bit of insight there. So like everyone's learning the same strategy. Everyone that's in the space is calling up landlords, but the difference between you and the reason that you're a winner and the reason that other people aren't perhaps winning right now is because their mindset isn't correct, their work ethic isn't correct, and that's something that our community definitely like that. What we do, what we teach all of our students is like how to have the right. Our module one is actually mindset. Like it's in our program, it's the first thing we focus on because it's the most important bit. It differentiates a winner and a loser. So now, just before I let you go, do you mind just sharing, your final bit of advice, just for someone who's on the fence, who's thinking about joining us, who's thinking about even starting the business and taking that action, but they're just not sure. Do you mind just sharing your advice or your two piece?
Yeah, no problem. My advice is literally just go for it. Like, there's no point in wasting time thinking, sitting around, because you'll never take action. Just go for it, and you'll learn along the way. And especially if you've got the right mentor, with, like I said, the one-to-one support, I mean, what is there to think about?
Okay, no, I appreciate you, Nav, man. Super proud, and like I said, I hope to just have this chat with you in the next like 6 to 8 months and see just how much you've grown and just what you're able to do. So appreciate you so much, guys. And the final thing I do want to say to all of you that are watching is, if you are interested in seeing if what we do is good for you, if you're interested in seeing if our program is the right fit for you, book a call down below. There'll be a link in the description that will give you our time slots that are available for the next 4 days. And what that will do is it will allow you to find a slot which works for you, book it in, and you'll have a chat with me direct. I don't have a delegation. You won't speak to no salesperson. You won't speak to a setter. You'll be speaking to me, because the whole point of this program is that you're gonna get the advice and the support from someone that's actually done it. So click that link below, book a call in, and let's have a chat.